Welcome back to Katana TCG. In this week's Abbreviated Archetype, we'll be going over one of the best decks in format, Joteon VMAX. When it's time to flex on your opponents in Top Cut this season, or even just upgrade your TCG accessories, make sure you're checking out inkgaming.com. They have a wide variety of custom playmats, custom dice bags, face masks, as well as mouse pads too, and a grip of sleeves and dice and deck boxes, all your TCG accessory needs. And you can use the code DADSPOD10 at checkout for 10% off your entire order from inkgaming.com. Your game, your style. Since its release in Evolving Skies, Joteon VMAX has taken the format by storm. For 1 lightning and 1 colorless, it does Max Thunder Rumble for 100 damage. This attack also does 100 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. So we're talking spread. We're talking crazy manipulative spread. And Jolteon V has the attack Thunder Spear for 1 colorless, and it does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, as well as Pin Missile for 1 lightning and 2 colorless. It does 60 times damage, flip 4 coins, and this attack does 60 damage for 3 heads, so potentially 240 damage, but we don't really need to utilize that tech so much because we're chasing after the Max Thunder Rumble the whole time. And we do use things like Zigzagoon to help us spread those damage counters around, allowing us to pick our targets with this attack on the bench. Now this deck really capitalizes on manipulation, taking advantage of things like the Sobbles and the Drizzles and Inteleons and Remoraid's and Octilleries and Houndoom and Houndour of the entire meta, turning all of your consistency cards, all of your energy engines into fodder that we're feeding into the Joteon VMAX. As much as Joteon VMAX takes advantage of decks that rely on things like Shady Dealings, we choose to run Shady Dealings in Jolteon as well, specifically because the quick shooting Inteleon allows you to place damage counters onto your opponent's Pokemon, giving you more access to Pokemon that will be susceptible to the Max Thunder Rumble attack. But it's a great consistency engine as well, allowing you to grab your disruption cards, and that's where Jolteon really takes over this format. Being able to grab things like Fan of Waves, being able to grab the Stadium of Choice in the form of Path to the Peak, allowing your opponent's V and GX Pokemon to not have any abilities, really gets them stuck in positions where they aren't able to come back, especially when you're eliminating things like their Sobble, Drizzile, Shady Dealing, and all that other fun stuff. Jolteon also gets the benefit of using the Elemental Badge. When you attach it to a Flareon, Vaporeon, or Jolteon, it allows it to use its attacks for 1 colorless less, making it so you can use Max Thunder Rumble for 1 lightning energy. That's absolutely insane. You could utilize things like the speed energy, which allows you to draw more cards, creating more consistency, and you could also utilize Cheryl, allowing you to heal off all the damage from your evolution Pokemon, and then for 1 lightning attachment you can get right back into attacking with Max Thunder Rumble. With the release of Manaphy and its bench barrier ability, Jolteon may take a step back in the next format. However, for the time being, Jolteon is easily the most competitive deck in the entire format. I hope you enjoyed this week's Abbreviated Archetype on Joteon VMAX, one of the best decks in the current format. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and then comment below which deck you'd like to see next week. And tune into my Twitch streams on weekdays, Monday through Friday over at twitch.tv/KatanaTCG. Deuces.